That nigga send you anything?
Hey, y'all introduce yourself.
What's going on, everybody? We are back, 2024 Texasports, man, and man, we back live. We back live. We got there's a lot to talk about. We got spring sports coming up. We'll talk about some important things. There's going to be some changes going on in fall football. Want to get all that information out to everybody. So we're gonna give a little bit more time for people to get on in here, see what's going on. But in the meantime, man, roll back through. Of course, got our usual crew up in here, and we got a special guest coming in here with us too. So who we got with us, man? Introduce yourself.
Man, y'all know what it is. It's Coach Irv, Fly Irv, in the building as usual. You know, hey, still your Team Mom's favorite co-host in here. Say, no slogan, no name. Y'all know who I am.
Hey, I don't even know if I need to say something. Like, it's like I'm
Tell
the
me who
most
you is,
hated
man.
in this mug, man. But nah, everybody know I'm Jeremy, Texasports.
Man, we got before we get into spring, before we get into fall 2024. I know we did have a recap show. We kind of talked about All Stars and 2023 and all that, man. Obviously, last year was a great season. A lot of great football played. A lot of good stuff that happened in cheerleading, and we got a lot of new stuff lined up for 2024. And really, as we branch out, I'm going to get into it. As we go into 2024. Talking fall football. I'm gonna go on and break out. I'm gonna bring it on in and let's go fall football, man.
Drum roll.
I know I've seen people post or talk, whatever about it, but we're gonna be making a transition, and the transition is something that we've been looking at for the last 2 or 3 years, and it's something that we believe is needed. It's something that's there. It's just really inevitable, and the best interest of the organizations and all that is really what we're trying to take in mind while we do this thing. So we're still gonna have the same statewide platform, but we're gonna be transitioning to traditional football. And everybody knows traditional football is 6, 8, 10, 12. And I'm really gonna kind of let Corey break down some of the conferences. He's smiling. I'm like, but kind of how it works, because we have our traditional right now, which is 6, 8, 10, 12 with 6U being flag, but we're gonna add our Supreme Conference, which is gonna be 6U tackle with 8, 10, and 12. And then we're going to kind of break down for organizations who've had age pure how that changes some of their stuff, but how we still have a good option and a good viable thing for them to have a great season too with that. So, Corey, kind of break that down real quick. You've kind of been the brains behind this thing, man.
I mean, your slugging percentage, I'm sure, is pretty high. You come here
Hey, don't you start.
With your batting gear on, man. You look like you're ready to slug.
I'm in coach mode, baby.
Come on, give it to him. I know you're technical with it.
As he said, we're going traditional. So, quote unquote, we are no longer an age per league. But there's 2 conferences. We have Supreme Conference and we have Alpha Conference. So the Supreme Conference, your age per orgs their top side teams, they would fall into that Supreme Conference, along with a couple of other organizations that would move over to that Supreme Conference. And of course, top of the line competition, you know what you get. And then also with the Alpha Conference. So, again, traditional. And then those organizations that, again, age per or 200 kids or bigger organizations can go Alpha and Supreme. So, you still might see those 7, 9, 11s in that Alpha Conference. Mm-hmm. So, we really have something for everybody, even though we are now a traditional league, if that makes sense. As I've said before, as I've talked to a couple of people, it's not an A and B type deal. So
no,
because both conferences, you still have the opportunity for all of the postseason.
Exactly.
So you still have the opportunity at the state, you still have the opportunity at nationals. So again, that's why we named them Supreme and Alpha, man. There is no easy way over here. If you want to compete, this where it's at, this where it's been, this where it's going to be at. So now, it's just getting in front of everybody, behind the scenes and talking it through, because there is a couple of organizations that can be strategic depending on how they choose to play it. You know what I mean? So I'm excited about it. We're excited about it. It's going to be a very interesting off season. And y'all know we're going to put our spin on it and make it one of the best out there. So,
I mean, you're right. What it does is opens up the state. It opens. I mean, we have conferences. When you look as far south as RGV, you look in the Coastal Bend, you look in the Golden Crescent, you look as far north as Denton, East Texas. You have all these areas, and you might just see one group playing a statewide play now. I mean, but now you're going to be able to open this thing up to where everybody can play statewide now. It looks more like the UIL. And I see some people making comments in here about smoke and different things. Hey, Cam, we would love to have you out. Come on. It makes it where it's competitive at different levels. Because technically, we never talked about it. We have 3 conferences when you think about it.
Right.
You have Alpha, you have Supreme, and then we have our 10K. You
Yes,
know, when you
yes,
talk about
yes.
the 10K, our 10K conference is for the small towns.
Yeah.
So when you have really, so you look at your 2A, 3A schools and stuff like that. Those cities with 1 high school, and
Yeah.
in really small towns, we have an option for you guys too,
Yeah.
which is in our 10K division. And that thing's building. You know, I think talking to JC the night, it's some in RGV that are falling, with LaFury and a couple other ones that are falling into that. It's falling into that realm. SEC already has some. Golden Crescent, the Golden Crescent Conference already has some, and we possibly going to be adding, a couple more that'll be coming to that 10K fold. So if you're in a small town area and you're looking for the mix of trying to get a little bit more exposure, a little bit more competition for your city, we have an option for you too. And I know sometimes people look at Texasports and they might just see, because it's some teams that have a heavy online presence, and that's all they think about.
Right.
But it's way more than that. And we're going to do a better job as a league of letting everybody know everybody who's here, because it is a lot of organizations here across the state of Texas, and we want to make sure everybody knows that. You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes people might get, I hate to use the word afraid, but it kind of is what it is, because everybody's not on that level. Everybody ain't ready to go play in the SEC or play in the Big 12, however, and that's fine. That's what it's set up. That's a different type of setup. But what we're trying to do is still trying to accommodate the state and still keep the level of competition. There's not a league across Texas that has better competition, and I still believe that this doesn't change anything but a little setup as far as gameplay. It's the age group. That's all this really does. It changes that up. It evens up some of the things too a little bit.
It really
as
does.
far as recruiting wise for some orgs now too.
For you two guys to have said what you have said, what really one key gem you dropped a minute ago is, if Orr strategically did this thing right, we just saw this past year somebody on the traditional side win all 4 at the state level.
Yeah.
We could very easily have teams win more than 4. Or go and win more than 4.
True.
If you really look at it, how we're potentially how we're opening it up for the state now. So guess what? It's finna get really good.
Oh yeah.
It's about to get really good. So, hey, I'm ready to strap my boots on and get off into this thing. What y'all think?
Yeah, we got a question right here where it says, so tell us how, for this year with the odd levels. So you want to break that down real quick, what we are going to do for the odd levels for this year?
So with the odd levels, if we have a minimum of 6, and it looks like we're going to have that, obviously, again, those odd levels, you guys will play in the Alpha Conference. But if we're sitting at that 6 or more number on the odd levels,
we going to have.
Once we get to the playoffs, you will break out, and you will be your own conference. So it's the same ball. If anything, for you odd level teams that I know is nice, you're just going to get more work, because you're still going to play a couple of odd level teams, but you're also going to play a couple of traditional orgs.
Exactly.
That's going to give you everything you're looking for.
So no, you said it perfect. So I want to make sure for everybody to understand what he's saying on that. In the Alpha Conference, if you're 7-9-11 is in that, they're going to play their 8-game schedule against the other 7-9-11s plus the traditional teams that are in the Alpha Conference. So you're playing your regular season through that, that 8-game schedule like that. But once playoffs starts, the 7-9-11s are going to break away and go into their own playoffs. And the Alpha teams that are traditional are going to stay and go their own playoffs. Supreme will have their own playoffs. And you'll continue in your conference of wherever you are. So if you're in Alpha, you might RGV, SEC, Denton County, DFW, a part of the Alpha Conference, you're going to play all the way to your conference championship and then break off into regionals and do what you do in regionals, for your Alpha Conference. Same thing with Supreme. They're going to play their playoffs all the way through. The odd levels, same thing. Boom. They play their playoffs all the way through to their championship. Won't be no regionals or anything for the odd levels. But just want to make sure that's clear. So when you ask that question about the odd levels, how are they going to be able to do it this year? They're still going to be able to play for a championship and do what they do. We've got nationals figured out. This doesn't affect nationals on no level, so we've got that part still figured out for everybody. It's just a transition.
Hey, a little nugget. It's a couple of things we working on. hey, just gonna put a bow on it. Gonna make it even liver. So we don't like to speak on it till it's a done deal. So I'm not in the get everybody crunk then won't. Nah.
Right.
So we gonna wait till we got it tied up and everything solidified. But at the end of the day, man, y'all know we gonna put in the work and make sure it's done the right way for the ultimate experience. But it's two things that we working on that's really gonna bring this thing full circle. And mark my word, the person that hate it the most right now gonna love it.
I see a couple questions in here, and I really want y'all to ask questions. If we can answer some, we definitely will. I saw a question about what's traveling look like. If you were an age period team, nothing changes for you. You was already moving around last year, and every other year you've been in age period. Nothing changes for you. So for that question, 7, 9, 11. I saw Dez ask about the Supreme. They're not in Supreme. The odds will be in Alpha, and then they'll branch off at when they start their playoffs.
Yeah.
So the 6, 8, 10, 12. The 6U in Supreme is tackle.
Yep.
The 6U in Alpha is flag. So so organizations that don't want to transition over to flag, you still have an option to be able to come to Texasports.
I think that's key too.
You know what I'm saying? So
I
understand
think that was
Perfect.
very ingenious of us to have that option. For those teams that are not quite ready to tackle at 6U, there is an option for you to continue to play flag.
Correct.
That's awesome.
Correct. And if you're
But I love 6U tackle. I love it.
Hey, I think that's one thing to talk about. Like I wasn't the biggest fan of 6U tackle at first. I've always been more old school, want to be.
This has always been my. First of all other major cities play
all of
tackle.
them.
Oh, no,
Everywhere.
without a doubt.
Yeah, DFW was last. We were the
We
last
fallen
one.
in love with 6U tackle. Now, don't get it twisted.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
Here's my thing about 6U tackle. A few years ago, we did a tournament. It was an all-flag tournament. I say a few years ago. This might have been 8 or 9 years ago.
Yeah.
We did a tournament. We had like 14 flag teams that's supposed to be in this tournament. Then when people started seeing who was in it, we got down to 6. But it was the baddest 6 in the city. And these flag teams was on a different type of level than most flag teams. You had Havoc flag squad. Curry was coaching at that time. Very physical. The same way he was coaching 8U, he was coaching it on flag. You had the Cardinals. Quint was tough back then. They were slanging the ball like they 12U. I ain't seen nobody do that since. Who? You had Extreme that was tough back then out of Fort Worth. And YU, Ryan had... Man, listen to the coaches that I'm talking about that was coaching this flag. And, man, we didn't even get to finish the tournament because of an incident. And it stemmed from the physicality of a flag game. I never agreed with 6U tackle until that day. And so if you think about it, it's 11 on 11. Your lineman, you teaching the same concept as you do if they got on the spandex
They're just
shirt.
getting a head start.
Yeah, so
Basically.
that's my thoughts on it. That's my 2 cents. Like, now to each his own as far as flag and tackle.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it because you can go either way. But I mean, if you've never been to a 6U tackle game, check it out for sure.
Less injuries.
Hey,
Less injuries.
I think tackle was less. 6U tackle was less. We get more turn-ins about flag getting headbutting and all this other stuff than we do about 6U tackle. We don't get any insurance claims on that. It's always the flag that gets turned in because it's just more. At that age, they're more protected with pads and helmet on. So that's really what the news is as far as fall.
Oh,
Hey, moon winter.
We still here,
We still here, y'all. Hold on. You're right back.
fumble.
Hey,
So-
hey, 12 miles of wind out of the south. You know a fisherman would know that, right?
The crop
Like,
sign.
Mo,
Sign the crop.
Hey, he already. So, what Mo just asked, no, there's not. You're not gonna look as a weaker and a strong conference. It's 2 different setups. So the traditional 6, 8, 10, 12, 6, 8, 10, 12. So some orgs, if they have enough kids, they're not gonna be able to flop. You're not gonna be able to say, hey, I got a 6U here, a 8U here, a 10U here, and a 12U here because I think these are my 3 good levels, and I can put my level I think is weak in this level. No. If you're in Supreme, your 6, 8, 10, 12 can be in Supreme. If you're an org where you say you have 2 teams, you have 2 6s, 2 8s, 2 10s, 2 12s, then you could an org you would see potentially have teams in both conferences. But no, you're not gonna be able to flip between conferences. Somebody said something. What they said.
Green.
Greg told us.
Say Greg, he here too. He
He
here.
said, "Look at his face."
Gee, he's serious too.
Why they gotta mess with you, Jerry? God, dog, man.
Always. Hey, told you, folks hate it.
No, Prince. No, so the odd levels. If somebody comes with a 7, they have 7, 9, 11. They would be in the Alpha Conference. But
So
we're
a 5,
traditional,
7,
though.
9, 11 organization can call, and we will put them in the Alpha.
And we put them in the Alpha Conference. Correct. There you go. So they chose to be odd level. That's fine. During the season, they're going to play traditional. It's going to be 6, 8, 10, 12 Alpha. That's what we're transitioning to right now. So that's what they be.
Both conferences stiff though.
Yes.
The way it's lining up.
The way it
I
looks
like
right now, and then with some we haven't even it's teams that's already joined the league that we haven't put out no new teams for 2024. But you're about to start seeing. We're about to start dropping. We're about to start dropping everything. We've been trying to figure this out and discussing things with our presidents and going back and forth and really trying to make this thing done right for everybody. So that's what we've been working on all this time. But you're about to see the new teams that are coming over to the league.
Can I just dispel something? I know for the longest everybody has always said there's a difference in the D1, D2. Guess what? We're trying to squash that. We're traditional. Wouldn't y'all say?
That's it.
That's it. That's it. Pretty much you will know it's going to be competition on both sides. And the best, and the cream's going to rise to the top. That's how I feel it's going to happen.
Yeah.
As usual, you're gonna get
As
everything
usual.
you want from a competitive standpoint for sure.
Hey, there it is.
Brian Evans, no. Listen, we are 6, 8, 10, 12, Alpha and Supreme.
Yes.
That's what we are. If an org calls us and says, I have 5, 7, 9, 11, or whatever it is, they're going to play in the Alpha with the 6, 8, 10, 12 traditionals. Stop thinking age period.
Yes.
And once the playoffs come, the 7, 9, 11 is going to break away and have their own playoffs. So it's not a conference that's going to be 5, 7. We don't have 5, 7, 9, 11 no more.
Well, real quick.
So I just want to make sure y'all understand that.
I think it's something that we also not hitting on. So we've been talking a little bit about if they had an odd level. But say, for instance, if you want to sprinkle some of those even 10s on that 9, you'll be able to do it because now we're actually 6, 8, 10, 12. So you can actually, because you got a odd team, doesn't mean that you can't add that upper level key, especially if they're not getting to play in the Supreme. So before the season starts, before we certify, if you going through practice preseason, you see that this kid, maybe he's your, as Gord would say, 5th or 4th best running back. Maybe he needs to be with the other team so he can get more playing time. Ultimately, what we're trying to do is make sure that kids are getting the most reps as possible. The more reps they get, the better they're gonna be. So that's our goal. So is it gonna be less competitive? No, it will not be less competitive. It's still gonna be as competitive for Texasports always been.
It's gonna be some new rivalries this year.
Exactly.
Baby. That's what it's
It
gonna
surely
be.
will.
It's gonna be some new
I
rejuvenated rivalries.
I swear
in this thing.
somebody came on here and said it's no more hiding.
Yeah, somebody said that.
There's no more hiding.
Somebody said there's no more hiding with
There's no more hiding.
Nah, it's not. And you'll be able to. I still think people are confused by it because I don't know how much clearer to put it. Besides saying
Well, I think
it's
more.
6, 8, 10, 12.
Hey, Terrence, if you so choose to do that, you're right. So again, that kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier. You know, somebody such as you guys, the Titans, y'all have a few different ways y'all can go with this. And so, as I've told a couple of presidents, I think there's going to be somebody that figures something out before everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And then what'll happen is normally everybody else will follow suit. Because, yeah, you can stay pure 9 and do your thing in the Alpha Conference. You'll play a couple of 9Us. You're going to play some traditional 10Us and then break out.
For playoffs.
Or you can add a couple of 10-year-olds. Like you say, if it's the third best running back on the other 10, slide him over if he's your top or second back, and vice versa. So there's a lot of ways that you can play it. That's why it was important for us to get it out now. So there's time for people to really sit back and play with this thing and say, hey, how we gonna play this? How we gonna do this?
I think this opens up for orgs to really begin to develop all of the kids. Let's just be honest about it. Let's develop all. If he's a fourth, fifth, or whatever running back on this team, wouldn't it make more sense
Say,
for him to get that development
say,
where he can play?
He needs the reps.
He needs the reps. So I mean, it's not rocket science for me. You know, even if I was running an org, I would try to. I'm like you. I'm trying to figure out how can I maximize the development of my kids if that's what I'm here for.
Yeah,
It's simple and plain to me.
for sure. Like I say, man, I think it's gonna be fun.
And it just, I know we can talk about some. I see some questions about the age period. We're gonna be honest about it. If you look across the state of Texas right now, it's probably 3 to 4 age per orgs. That when you say age per, they have 5 through 11 or 5 through 12. It's 3 to 4. You have Southside Ducks last year who had it. Renegade Coast, RCU, Havoc and Bullet. And Bullet didn't have it all last year. So Havoc. Am I missing anybody?
Nope.
Thank you. That's why. That's why it's too hard to maintain over a period of years a true age period. So I know some people, I just want to play with my 9-year-olds, or I just want to play with the 7-year-olds. We still have the option here, but guess what? You're still gonna be you're gonna be in the bracket where you go get some work during the season all the way too. you go get all the competition. The thing says we're the best compete, and that's what you're about to do. You're about to get all that, but we're still gonna give you that option in playoffs to break back away with your 7, 9s, 11s. So it really don't get no more. I mean, don't get no better than that. I don't know how we can do it any better than that, to be honest with you. If y'all have a suggestion, throw it out there. But I don't know how we can do it. We're giving you still what you had, but it's just a different little twist to it.
Yep.
It's really what it is, and it's making it to where organizations, it's more access to more orgs as far as teams being able to ensure everybody has games, quality games, not just games, quality games against quality orgs, and it opens up for the state. It opens up a lot. So we got a lot of announcements still coming with teams that are coming over and doing this thing, but age cutoff, yes, it's not changing. It's still 7:31.
Yeah.
We're not going 7-1. We're not going 7-1. We're not going 7-1.
Somebody give me one good logic on there.
If y'all give us one good logic on 7-1, we might even talk about it in the meeting.
I posted about a month ago.
We'll talk about it in the meeting if you can give us one good logic.
Give me one good logic.
Besides,
on
I want
7-1.
this older kid to play with the 731s.
I've yet to see one good logic.
Nah, and even if, and I really don't think if you're not trying to play a battle, why are you even going 7-1?
Man,
I can't even think of a logical, unless your team is truly. I'm not talking about just a good city team. Unless your team is really built to go travel. And if you're going 7-1, you shouldn't even really be in like a local league. You should go travel and go play teams that are built just like you. That's just my opinion. Like,
yeah.
I don't know why you would want to play locally and your ambition is 7-1 go to battle. When battle teams, like, I don't understand that. Battle, I don't understand
Are
that.
comprised of multi-state
Go
teams.
go do that and
They're a truly travel team.
and go battle. Go
Thank
do
you,
that.
Courtney says no logic unless you're going to
Thank you, Courtney.
That's it, bro.
I mean, it's no logic behind it.
Essentially, a July kid, he's playing 2 grades down.
In some cases,
how you
so.
benefit
In
that
some
kid?
cases, it is.
You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, it benefits the team.
yeah.
But
Trying to get the trophy, but I mean, the trophy is the icing on the cake, man. That ain't what we doing. You know what I mean? So for me, I've always stated, like, I'm out the game before I be a part of 7-1 because it doesn't make sense for the development of the kids. And that's my opinion. To each his own.
so yeah, I mean, it is what it. That's kind of what it is. I mean, but nobody put a good logical reason there. But if you do, pop it in the group, tag us, tell us the logical reason behind 7-1. Besides, it's a kid you like this good that meet the cutoff. So it just cut you off from too many other nationals.
Hey, look,
so.
y'all, it's already some good noise talking already. You know what I mean? We ain't there's no team to the conference or nothing. Y'all already getting to it, man. Hey, y'all be ready 2024. We not playing.
Look, say it, whoa. Hey,
We
say
not
it,
playing,
man. Why don't you go? Hey,
It's
say it.
going
Go on
down.
and bring. Hey, go on and bring.
You
on.
really saying
Boy,
something
hey.
now.
Boy.
If you tell him, say it. Go say it. You know what we
Say it.
want.
Go on and bring them, man.
Come on. Come on.
It's wide open, man. Go on and bring them, dog. But no, some of these schedules are gonna be fun. It's gonna be, even in the fall, some things we're about to add in. I mean, we can talk about it a little bit. little sprinkle, a little twist, man. We gonna potentially have some big time Sunday matchups coming into the fall. Another little teaser with games of the week and stuff like that. So that's something that we're gonna try to bring to bring some primetime matchups and things like that. So it's a couple different twists we're about to do this year, man, with the league, and this is all conferences everywhere, RGV, SEC, everywhere. It's gonna be some twists this year, man. So it's gonna be fun. But really, man, that's the fall stuff. That's the fall mix. I don't know if it's anything else I missed.
You did an awesome job. and you know, the questions are gonna come, and trust and believe that your presidents of your orgs are getting this information firsthand. They've already been dipped a little bit, so they kind of know what's ahead of us. Y'all are hearing it now. So pass those questions on to your president so they can put it amongst the round table so we can earn whatever glitches may come out. We'll be ready.
Brian Barry says somebody will start an age peer league. Hey, go talk to every other league that tried to start an age peer league after we did, and ask them why they transitioned back to age. They went from age peer back to traditional. Don't try it. I think somehow people thought it was easy.
Man,
and it's not. If it's hard on the league, you know it's hard on the dang organizations. You're not thinking about the organizations.
I look at it like this, man. Like we are by no means perfect, but over the 7 years we've been doing this, we done did a lot of things right. Way more right than we have wrong. Even when COVID scared everybody to death, we followed right along with UIL the best we could and got through that. So, man, just trust the process. Like this is not a overnight thought. Like, this is conversations that's been going on for 2 years. It's our job to make sure we're trying to keep everybody in the best position as possible. I don't expect for everybody to understand. And you'd be a fool if you think we don't see the potential of somebody may leave. We get that. But we also understand the product that we putting out there, and we believe in that product. I don't believe you can go nowhere else and feel the same about that league. That's just my opinion. Y'all see what we do. We don't shortcut when it comes to the ultimate experience, and that's not going to change. But at the end of the day, it's a thought out process. A lot of it, man, like this is a lot to
absorb.
Yeah. So I get it. You know what I mean? But you know, for those that are able to sit on the phone and talk to us one-on-one, it'll make a little bit more sense. And then I think once you see it, you're like, okay, I get it now. Let's rock and roll. But
invite us to your kickback. We might come to your kickback.
Right.
And, you know, do a little refresh on how this works.
Yeah. But trust, man, it's going to be dope for sure.
Yep. And if you drop any questions in there, we'll try to answer any questions. But right now, if you look at conferences, I know some conferences were asked. So, like when you look at Alpha, like for Denton, SEC, RGV, GC, nothing changed. You know what I'm saying? As far as the Alpha conference, that's what they fall up under. They're a division up under the Alpha conference. So nothing changes. 6, 8, 10, 12. It still stays the same. Get with your conference director. They'll be able to break it down to you exactly what it is. Like they already know about it. So get with your conference director. They know what it is. And as we start releasing teams and we start breaking down who's going where, you'll see it'll be announced. You'll be able to see a little bit more clearly where it goes and who's going where and all that stuff.
And both conferences gonna be fire, y'all. Y'all just get ready for it.
Hey, for real.
Both are gonna be fire.
Could say I'm handing out some Supreme Ale.
I see you there too, man.
Oh my God!
I'm trying to keep
So Lynn said, "Come on to this kickback this weekend."
Already.
Y'all go support Lynn's spot, man.
You
Lynn
know I'm coming over there, bro.
Y'all go support his
For
spot.
sure, I'm coming over there. Yeah.
Will we be traveling more? No, I said nothing really changes with your travel. I mean, all you're doing is changing up the setup of the team. Like nothing changes with the travel. If you was an age peer team already, you already traveled once or twice, so nothing changes.
Both conferences was traveling.
Yeah, even last year, some went to East Texas, some went to nothing changes with that. They ain't about to be traveling 3-4 times. That's for anybody. That's Houston, DFW, East Texas, wherever. It's not gonna be just a ton of traveling. This actually opens it up more. You have more teams across the state that are traditional in our league than we had age peer. So it opens the door up a lot more for everybody. So just wanted to get that out there, man. So can a 7-year peer and 8U play 8-year-olds when they play 8U teams, or how they go? I don't understand that part.
who wrote it.
No,
No, they
if,
wouldn't.
KD, if it's what I think you're trying to say, no, it depends on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to have a 7U, then you got to keep the 7s. If you're trying to go traditional, then you need to put the 8-year-olds with the 7s.
Right.
Like that.
Exactly.
Like you got to look at it. If my goal is to just be 7U this year, understand at the playoff time, y'all are going to break away into y'all own playoffs. You're not going to play the playoffs with the traditional 8s. But if you want to have 8-year-olds on your team, then you're a traditional 8U now with 7 and 8-year-olds. So you're going to play through the playoffs with the traditional 7 and 8-year-olds. So that's what you got to think about. At playoffs, we're going to break away the odds, unless you want to convert fully to traditional.
That's
all
a
the
good
way.
one for all y'all screaming about 7-1. If you're a 9U, add your 7-1 kids. Now you playing 10U squad. That's what you supposed to be playing anyway.
Exactly.
They 10.
Exactly.
Y'all will go 7-1 and then want to go play the team that's 7-31 and beat your chest. Like,
With
I
all
be
the
at home
kids.
scratching my head. Like, man, they do it weird.
Exactly.
Like, come on, man. Like, now, stand on what you got to stand on and play who you supposed to play, man. It is what it is. Like, I think somebody said, ain't no hiding, ain't no running.
Ain't no
you know what I
hiding.
mean? Like, and it's competition. You know what I mean? Like, somebody gonna win,
Hey,
somebody
man,
gonna lose.
it's our job to align this. If we claim that this is where the best compete, it's iron sharpening iron across the board. Simple. It's not hard.
Yeah.
It's really not hard. It's iron sharpening
Courtney
iron.
said y'all got to translate this over in Negro because they lost. Courtney, I don't know. Hey, I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna break it down on paper. I guess I don't know no other way to say it right now. And if you got a question, if you have an organization, you got a question, just inbox. I'll get it answered. Most of y'all got my number, call me. We'll get it explained to you if you ain't understanding this part of it. But yes, it's wide open, man. And if you're looking for a home for 2024, anywhere in the state of Texas, we gonna get you connected to the right people to join the league and get a part of this. The state championship series gonna be dope. We haven't decided where we're going for state yet. You'll get all that information after our spring meeting and stuff like that. We have all those things kind of lined up by then. But
Terrence,
yes, Pop.
yes,
Yes, Pop.
it will. And
Yes.
like I say, we got a couple of things in play. Again, we're gonna always put you in the best position to do what you need to do, even postseason. So be on the lookout for that soon. But yeah,
I see a lot of people.
we'll have something for everybody.
A lot of people want to see the battle of the purples.
Oh,
seeing that.
Why everybody trying to pick on TCU today? Boy, everybody, that's all I see here. TCU. Boy, Alex, what you done did to these people?
went 4 for 4.
He did go for it. But you know what? When you win like that, boy, I guess everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, I always say everybody want to knock you out when you're top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
That was one of the first comments. Ain't no 4 for 4 this year. I was like, oh my God.
Yes, nothing. But like I say, nothing changes for nationals. If you choose to stay odd 7-9-11, you still gonna have the national route to go 7-9-11 because your playoffs will be with the odds. I don't know how to break that down anymore either.
Man, you have, bro. You.
I don't know what to say.
Some of these are gonna be individual conversations. We already know the phones are gonna ring, so we ready for it.
Yeah.
We are all capable of explaining exactly
Uh-oh.
what route you
Look at
may
Miss
possibly
Dorsey.
take.
There's
all
no
good.
such thing as D1.
Miss Dorsey, I love you. I'm gonna call you after this.
There's no D1 any longer. There is no D2.
Stop saying D1, D2. We don't have D1, D2, y'all. We don't
We
have.
love you, Miss Dorsey.
We have Alpha,
And it's
we
different.
have Supreme,
And it's
and we
different.
have 10K. We
It's
got 3
different.
conferences: Alpha, Supreme, 10K.
I'm trying to go down 30 and holler at Greenville, Roy City.
Hey,
No
Curry,
doubt.
that's
Some
something
of
we
these
got to talk to
squads.
as president's group. That's something we got to talk about. It's all the little bitty details of this are still being worked out. We're giving y'all the big broad answer right now. So talking to presidents as we go break down the exact rules of different things, all that stuff will be discussed with all y'all, all the presidents and stuff.
Miss Dorsey said, phone off, she fell bill. We know that's a lie.
Let's go, man. What we got?
All right.
What else you want to talk
So
about?
y'all,
Let's
hey,
get with
but
it.
for right now, we just want to let everybody know that's what it is. We'll more info and different things will be coming. We'll try to break it down a little bit more for y'all later on. But in a nutshell, Texas sports is traditional now, and we still have a home for odd level teams. That's really in a nutshell what it is. Now let's get into the spring 2024. Spring sports, man.
Don't miss this one.
Hey,
Do
it's gonna be a
not miss
good mixture this year. 7-on-7. Hey, I'm gonna talk SEC real quick.
Do it.
Cookie loaded down there.
Yes,
Yeah,
he is.
Yeah.
And I hate what happened last year in that
Yes,
thing because he
yes.
had some teams that was about to pop some that was doing some popping. And then obviously they girls flag football in SEC. Everybody saw what they was looking like last year. So we got girls flag football, 5-on-5. Age cutoff is January 1st of this year. We have 7-on-7. We have spring tackle football. Spring tackle football is in DFW and RGV. RGV is all spring tackle football and 6U flag.
Sound like RGV trying to catch up. We
Say.
said that though, didn't we?
Say, just want to let it be known that RGV has the large.
Largest.
Shout out to JC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big ups, JT.
One of the realest in the
King
state.
one.
One of the realest in the state. It's a lot of cats, man. JC is,
Militant.
hey.
Yes.
That's my guy.
JC is the
For sure.
king, the real king of the
Hey,
South.
for sure.
My boy
sure.
JC is
That's
the
my
real
guy.
king of the
For
South. But so what was it? Spring tackle, and we got Battle of the Bigs, the real original Battle of the Bigs, who's gonna have another spin on it this year. So everybody who copied it, you ain't gonna be able to do it till next year. Because everybody trying to copy everything they doing with this thing.
And then what we gonna do?
We're gonna change
We're going to change it up again.
But you'll have Battle of the Bigs. I believe Denton's doing Battle of the Bigs. No, Denton, SEC, DFW. 7-on-7, girls flag football, DFW, SEC. Like I say, spring tackle, RGV, DFW. Am I missing anything? No, that's it. Girls flag football, SEC, RGV, DFW. So you have those conferences doing all those spring sports, man. And man,
Don't forget we got wrestling popping too.
oh,
Yeah.
hey.
We got spring wrestling.
This weekend, hey, shout out to all our wrestling team that's headed down to College Station this weekend.
Jamal doing
Hey,
phenomenal with
shout
that,
out to our wrestling.
24?
Yeah, I believe we should be announcing all those people, all the kids that made it. We should have it fly by tomorrow. But shout out to our wrestling director Jamal. He's done a hell of a job building this program. It's only going to grow. It's potentially going to some other areas. He's met down south. I know that for sure. It's gonna be dope.
Say
Like,
17 kids, man, going to
17.
state.
17 wrestlers going to state.
Let's
Man,
clap
say,
it up on that
yes,
right there,
yes,
boy.
yes.
Yes, sir.
I ain't gonna lie, my favorite is Cream.
Oh,
Yes,
really?
yes,
Hey,
superstar.
Say she won't quit,
Say,
will she?
say.
I'm gonna
Say,
tell y'all
dog,
something though.
that's my
Like,
favorite.
17 kids. When the word wrestling came out our mouth, people looked at us like, "What the hell?" You know what I'm saying? But they give scholarships in wrestling too, man. And I think a lot of people still sleeping on it. The Greco season is coming up soon.
Yep.
It's all
That's for the big
it's
guys.
on your feet. It's for the big guys. Get your linemen in this wrestling. Thank me later. I'm telling y'all. I done seen it with my own eyes. Like, you think Battle of the Biz is intense. When we on that mat and it's just me and you can't run, go, mama can't help you, she can't say nothing. It's gonna bring out however much dog is in that kid.
3 minutes.
I'm telling y'all, you will see the difference in the fall for these organizations that get involved with that wrestling versus don't. Watch what I tell you. Shout out to Jamal. 17 kids.
He has brought it to the light.
going to state, man. Girls and boys.
Yes, girls and boys.
Girls and boys. If it's a girl playing football, I believe she can do wrestling.
Oh, no doubt.
Come on now.
No doubt.
Hey,
So man, shout out to them kids, man. Good luck to y'all. I'm getting this gear ready right now. Hey, we're gonna try to get some. We done overstepped and got basketball in there. We're gonna try to get somebody down there, man, because I want to be in there. I want to see this. But man, I'm excited for them. I'm excited for the program, the kids, the coaches, everybody involved, man. So
we had a guy
Get
just
them kids
asked.
involved.
He said, "Will you guys ever do baseball?" We literally have a storage ready to start a league right now. Who wants to start?
helmets and bats.
Like
Helmets,
we
bats,
literally got a storage full
catcher's mitt,
of ready for a
catcher's
full
bat.
baseball league.
If it was 6 organizations right now that say, man, we
can
doing
suit
it,
them up.
then we'll do it.
We can suit it up.
They ain't lying either.
Like
We
this-
just only reason we ain't put it out there, we don't know if y'all gonna do it. So we just trying to slowly, I put out feelers. I might hit 6'3". What you think about doing baseball?
I'm really glad he posed that question right there
Yeah.
because all the time, I know y'all be focused on football, but hey, man, Dion, Bo Jackson, there was so many dual sports players, man, that were phenomenal at what they did. Some of those kids may just be phenomenal at baseball.
Yeah.
And we're not giving them an opportunity to do that. Somebody step up and do that. We ready to get behind it.
Yep.
We ready to get behind it.
We've got the equipment.
And you know
like
what?
real
And
talk. we got a
honestly,
ton
I
of
done
equipment.
had a couple of people ask me about it. So it seems like it's kind of getting a little traction.
Mhm. So if you're serious about it, inboxes. We'll talk about it. But spring sports, like I say, we got them going on everywhere, man. It's gonna be fun. So how to work? Everybody will play in their areas for their regular season, and then we come together for the state tournament. May 4th and 5th weekend. That's when we'll have a state tournament. You'll have everybody coming together, and you'll have a weekend tournament to crown who's the state champion. So you kind of get what you get in the fall. You're getting it in the spring now. You're getting it in 7-on-7, Battle of the Bigs, girls flag football. You're getting it in
Big shout out to girls flag
Oh,
football.
man.
Hey,
Say,
I can't
man,
wait to see that.
they are
Man.
turning up.
I can't wait to see
Yeah,
that.
man.
Shout out to Shan and
Say,
they went to Waco this
the
weekend.
the black
Yeah.
Hey man,
They went and won this weekend.
them girls some athletes too. I'm talking about like real serious.
Yeah.
Real serious.
Playing hard.
Say,
Ain't no
really
battle
hard.
for it.
Nah,
They ballin'.
it's not. Yeah, they balling.
They balling. Real talk.
Yeah, big ups to that. No doubt about it.
But yep, I mean, shit. I think we done kind
And the
of.
girls' flag football is shaping up nicely. You know what I mean?
No,
The whole
girls' flag-
thing was to try to grow it,
And it has.
It's shaping up
It has.
nicely, man. I'm excited for the girls.
I think it's in some division they up to 10 teams. I think I want to say 10 U. I want to say 10 U's up to 10 teams. 8 U,
12 U's at 10.
12 U's at 10
U's at
teams.
11.
So I mean, now the
Yeah.
girls flag football, and that's just here.
Eight U
We'll have the
almost there.
SEC numbers here in the list.
SEC.
What Cookie
Oh,
was saying,
yeah,
I got
they
the-
all
rolling.
they go to high school.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
rolling.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
the SEC is girls flag football took off in the fall.
Yeah.
They really-
SEC's right there too. They almost on 10 on majority of their levels as well.
Who is
SEC.
SEC? Oh,
Yeah,
well,
they
there it
looking
is.
good. They looking good.
There it is. So
And just so y'all know, hey, these high schoolers are taking off with this 5-on-5 girls flag football too. Just so y'all know. So wouldn't it just fit right in for our kids to be translating right on over and ready? I'm loving it.
You see that right there? Bear None coming to win Texasports 10U girls flag football.
Man.
Okay.
Hey, I can't
Man.
wait because once we get the show back, well, we're about to start getting the show back going. We're gonna go back to bringing in orgs, putting the orgs back on display in all the areas. But this is gonna be time for us to bring these girls in. I had some of my best.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
favorite shows last year was with the girls.
Yeah.
The one we did last year down in the
Oh, yeah,
in
yeah,
the room
yeah, yeah,
with
yeah.
it was the Happy Girl.
Happy Girl.
The
Yeah.
Happy Girl. Oh my God.
That's
My little friend,
right.
my little friend was on there, the quarterback.
Yes, the quarterback.
Yes,
the quarterback. Like
yeah.
it was fun. The girls bring a whole different vibe to the football field. So on
KK
Sundays,
about that tall, but play like she's
bro,
6.
she a
Yes,
dog.
she
She
is.
a dog. Like you remember? Yeah, she a
Man, I
dog.
become fans of these kids, man. It's beautiful. I love
And
it.
what you about to have going on at these fields across everywhere, you know what I'm saying? So RGV is all spring football. What is it? We at 77 teams right now?
Yeah,
77 teams.
Y'all hear that?
Spring
77
football.
teams. Spring.
77 teams spring football, second year.
That's
Shout out to the king of the South, JC.
Yeah, again.
Because
Yeah.
that man's in the community. He cares about every last one of the orgs. He's doing a hell of a job, man. And some of the presidents down there are just awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
You got it's just a great vibe, a great group, and you see it. And the newer teams like La Feria, and we're in Mission, Texas now. It's, with the Patriots and a different couple teams. Like it's gonna be beautiful with what's going on down there. We're gonna be in McAllen and Brownsville this year for those games. I believe we'll say 3 weeks we're in McAllen, 2 weeks we're in Brownsville, and then in DFW Sundays. It ain't gonna be a better place to be on Sundays.
Yeah.
Starting April 7th.
Yeah.
Starting April 7th all the way to Cinco de Mayo. It's not going to be a better place to be than Sundays because you're going to have all the sports going on at one time.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a lot going on. You're going to get
Atmosphere, electric.
everything you're looking for. You're going to have everything you're looking for out there with the different sports. Everybody's going to get put on display, man, so it's going to be fun. A great environment. So, I can't wait. If you're looking for a home for spring sports, we're still able to take teams. Now, we are going to get a capacity. And I'm not just saying that to be saying it because of all the sports going on. It's only so many fields you can do and so much time in the day. So, as we start closing this thing out, you're going to see me posting saying, hey, when I say we're done because we really are going to be done. So, if you're still looking for a home for 7-on-7, you don't have to play Texasports in the fall to come play in the spring. If it's something you want to get your feet wet, come try some things out. It's just 7-on-7. It ain't tackle. You don't have to be worried about. I know people always. too much competition or too much that, it's 7-on-7. So if you want to come do that. Battle of the Bigs. If you want to have the Battle of the Bigs taught by real guys who know what they're doing, come do Battle of the Bigs here. If you're looking for girls flag football, I don't believe anybody else is doing it outside of tournaments like that. You know, you have a couple city leagues or whatever. But come join that right there. It's 5-on-5. It don't take a whole bunch of girls. You can have 7 girls and have you a team ready to go. And then spring football, we're only doing 6, 7, and 8. We got 6U flag, 6U tackle, 7U tackle, 8U tackle. So if you're looking for spring football, that starts on March 23rd.
Right.
Yeah, it starts RGV and DFW, March 23rd. So if you're looking for a home for that, we have a couple spots left there. I know in 8U we have 2 spots, and 6U we have 2 spots. 7U probably can take maybe one more. Maybe one more, because we're about full on 7U. So anything else y'all want?
Let's give some love to our spring sponsors for 2024. Who's going to be our spring sponsor this year?
Oh, you know, AJ Sports locked in. AJ Sports, shout out
There
to
it
them.
is.
Shout out to
AJ Sports.
Hey, hey, look at
Shout
it.
out to Greg.
Say, Greg caught up in some mess over there, y'all. I ain't about to talk about all the podcast beefs going on right now. I ain't about to get involved in
He
that.
got him stirred up because we ain't
Hey,
involved.
we
with
just
it.
gonna talk about the kids over here, man.
Hey.
That's all we gonna do. We ain't gonna get caught up in all that.
Hey, and your tournament. What's his ski goggles?
ski
Don't
goggles.
forget.
Don't
He got
do-
stuff coming up. And the girls basketball.
Do we got a date? Do we got a
G,
date for
send us them dates
Huh?
real quick.
What's the date?
It's the day we certify, I think. No, the day before we certify. When we start, 23rd. The ski goggles the week before that. Whatever
Greg,
that is, the 16th, I think.
Put your dates on there.
Greg, I want to officiate on your girls basketball tournament, man. I think I hit your inbox or either hit your phone. I want to officiate on your girls basketball tournament. Plug your boy in, man. Come represent.
Hey, one thing forgot to mention regarding 7-on-7. Typically, since we first started, 8U is where we started, 7-on-7.
Yeah.
Because in my mind, 7U, I'm like, man, are they really developing a passing game like that? Well, all of a sudden this year, we've had 3 or 4 teams ask about us doing 7-on-7 for 7U. And first guy asked, I'm like, And then the second guy, and I'm like, man, y'all really want to do this. And so we got it out there right now. 7U, 7-on-7. If you really got that quarterback and them receivers and you trying to develop, come on. A minimum of 6. A minimum of 6, and we can make it work. So what made me bring it up, one of the coaches just texted me just now. So it's there for you if you want to do it. If not, we get it.
7U, 7-on-7.
7U, 7-on-7.
We all added. You don't see it on the flyer because we just added it.
Yeah.
But definitely, you have an option to do that now with 7-on-7, man.
So we
Basketball.
listen to our demand, basically. We're listening to our demand.
Yeah, because we normally wouldn't do it, but shoot, everybody's asking.
Yeah.
Ravens kept asking, and then I think TCU said they gonna do it, or can't remember. Somebody else popped in there and said they said you want to do it. So.
No SCD want to do it.
I'm sure Fred want to do it. But we'll see how that goes. There we go. He popped the dates in there right now. There goes the
Ski goggles on 3/16
work
and
before I see-
17. And the girls basketball tournament is 3/9, 3/10. March 9th and 10th.
There it is.
No doubt about
If
it.
you're looking for some work before the season starts, there it goes right there.
Please contact Coach Greg Johnson if you want to get your teams locked in.
And we got
I see
basketball
you
this weekend.
Basketball.
We have our
this
basketball
weekend.
state championship.
State championship this weekend, man. Again, it's gonna be live. Got a couple of squads coming down from RGV. I'm excited about that because RGV was kind of top heavy. So now I'm excited for those teams that were kind of running things down there
Yeah.
to come down here and get them some competition. Along with everybody down here been doing their thing, man. So shout out to all of the basketball orgs. I can't wait to get to that Final Four because that's when they really get game time. So it's going to be a fun weekend, man. So if y'all ain't doing nothing, come out, check it out. We'll have everything posted online on the page. So come holler at us this weekend, Saturday and Sunday.
Definitely. He said SAD play at 12. They 12 you playing 14.
Yeah, they playing.
All right.
That's what
Hey,
they
it's gonna be
say.
some action at 14U though.
Oh, yeah.
That 14U basketball
Oh, yeah.
that's been live, and even on the 8U. The 8U the other day had some good games at DeSoto when we
Yeah.
played. That was some.
Yeah.
Webb Academy had a little squad. TE had a squad. Who was the other one? What's that other group? Was it
boy,
P, not PB Nation.
SCD got some good athletes on that squad.
SCD got a good 6U for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 6U tough.
SCD 6U.
6U tough.
Yeah, I saw them when I was over there.
So the playoffs, man,
It should
gonna be fun.
It should be a good little tournament
be
weekend
fun,
in basketball. I see some teams announcing. Hey, we haven't announced no new teams yet this year. So I see, Victoria Jags just put it out there.
Hey, Victoria.
We'll still be announcing it, but welcome to the family, Victoria Jags.
There will be an official rollout of new orgs, so it's something special for that.
Yeah, we about to start rolling out the team now.
He didn't catch it the other 4 times when he posted.
Yeah. We haven't put no new teams out, but it's definitely in all conferences. It's new organizations that have joined. I saw T ask a while ago about it. Yeah, we're gonna start announcing the teams that came over and joined.
Shout out to Chosen Few Basketball coming to DFW this weekend. I like that name.
It is.
So it's gonna be some
Let's
action.
give a shout out to our other sponsor, GoPro, man. I've been seeing some fly stuff, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, boy.
GoPro, man. Hey, check him out. Like football uniforms, he killing the game. 7-on-7, he killing the game. Best price on the soft helmets. Y'all know these soft helmets is mandatory. So get those helmet orders in. If you don't have a vendor, hit GoPro. Good quality, good price. But you gotta have them. All right, but you're right though. He's been putting out some good products.
He has been. Everybody. I mean, he just went down to RGV, did 2 or 3 orgs down there. I think he dipped over to another area and did some teams that came on back home.
Solid dude too, man.
So prices are great. He takes care of all the Texasports teams. Pricing, he probably can't beat too many places unless you just know the plug like that, I guess. His prices are great. Make sure you get with him for your helmets. If you don't already have somebody getting your helmets for 7-on-7, they are required. You got to have.
They are required.
All conferences, you got to have helmets. So get with whoever does your helmets. If you need somebody, get with GoPro. You got to have helmets in 7-on-7, flag football, and all those things. So make sure you get with them. This weekend, what was Division I and Division II DFW, we'll be doing our MVP dinner on Saturday. RGV's, I believe, is the 9th.
It's the 9th and 16th.
I think it's the 9th when we're doing the MVP dinner in RGV. So shout out to everybody. I think everybody's kind of seen those kids, man. I know we didn't do it the normal way this year with all the different stuff. It'll all be back to normal last year, but every kid that's on there that won, I don't think you can have one argument. You know, just being honest about that. Every kid on there, it's so many good kids in the league, but the kids that did receive those honors, shout out to them. And I don't think there's really an argument on none of those kids, man, because they're awesome, outstanding players, man.
For sure.
Anything else, man?
I thought you sent me was you capped an all-star.
I forget we already did that. We had that one show already. We recapped
I'll
all-star.
run through it right quick, make sure we didn't miss
I don't think
MVP awards.
Well, there is a question on here
That's
about
fine.
wrestling. Wrestling is not over. We do have the spring season of wrestling that will be starting up soon. If you have any questions about it, just hit us.
You right, Ricky. Raiders Elite they got some squads too.
Sure do.
6U and 8U.
Yeah.
Raiders Elite do got some hooping squads, man. So shout out to Coach Ricky. He doing something over there with them boys. And I think we've kind of touched on everything, man. We're also going to be putting out some possible positions and things, some volunteers and different things we may be needing coming up. So I know a lot of people always ask that they want to help out and do some things. So we'll probably be popping that out here pretty soon too. So if you're looking to come join the team, do some different things with us across the state, man, we're definitely going to be looking for some quality people to come do some things as this thing is continue to expand and just go to different areas, man. Shout out to everybody who's doing it. Appreciate y'all. It's beautiful, man. We're going to try to continue to give y'all a great product, and we can't do that without the quality orgs that are in the league and the quality presidents that are running the organization. It can't happen without that. So shout out to everybody, man. Do y'all got anything else before we go?
I want to give a big shout out to my compadres, all of the big time directors, regional directors, all across the state of Texas, man. Y'all do a phenomenal job at what y'all do, man. I think y'all care about the product, and guess what? It's gonna get bigger and it's gonna get greater, man. It's got an anointing on it, man. Let's keep doing what we're doing.
Yep. Man, you got anything, Cole?
Man, hey, it's a crazy world, man. Be safe out here.
Jeremy? What you got, man? Y'all can see Jeremy too, but here you go. What you got, Jeremy, for you closing out, man?
I don't got nothing for him. Let's play football.
All right, hey, we're going to have some national news coming here soon.
National news,
National
y'all.
news coming here soon, man. We'll get to y'all on that when it's time. I see my boy Ray just popped in here from Cali.
Uh-oh.
I see
up,
you just
Ray?
popped in here from Cali. We got some big things, even preseason, some things going on. So we'll definitely roll all that out to y'all. But if you're looking for a home, man, the doors are open.
Hey,
Call us.
Hey, I lied. I guess I do got something. But I'm gonna let you deliver.
What?
You want to give a preseason teaser date?
What?
You want to give a preseason?
Not yet.
No,
not
no,
yet.
not yet,
They
not yet.
still got to
No,
tie
no,
the
not
boat.
yet.
You don't
The
wanna
boat
give
ain't
it
been
to us?
tied.
After that deal,
Not
into
yet.
that thing.
We got some stuff coming though. Just trust and believe.
Yeah, we
working,
got
man.
some stuff coming. Yeah, it's coming though. But yeah,
Very soon.
we'll be back on Wednesdays, y'all. We'll see y'all. We'll see y'all soon, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. You got to rewatch. Yeah, you got to go back and watch the show to find out what happened. Repeat all that. It was too much to repeat. All right. Hey, thank y'all. We out.
Hey, follow Hall of Fame TV new page, man. Help me get back to
Oh,
5,000 subscribers. I had to start a whole new page. Help Hall of Fame TV.
Hey, Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame put some stuff on this page.
Hey, man. Hey, help me get to 5,000 subscribers, man. Thank y'all.
I didn't even think I would have done it. You know me.